Hi, Tom here. In this week's Circle Line Art School video, I'll show you one way to draw a cup and saucer using a 4B pencil on an A4 piece of paper. You could use any paper or pencil that you have handy to use. The first step in this drawing is to draw a soft oval ellipse for the top of the cup. Keep your movements fluid and free, making sure that there are no points on the oval that you draw. It's best to use a soft line for this stage of the drawing, as it's just a general shape, getting a feel of the shape for your drawing. Once we have the first oval for the top of the cup, we need to repeat the same shape, the same oval, just smaller and lower down for the base of the cup. Again, use a soft guideline, keep the oval fluid and free, make sure there are no points at the edges. It's a good idea to draw the back of the ellipse too, because it just makes it easier to get a smoother shape of the ellipse. An ellipse is just a circle seen on its side. Now we can add the outline of the cup on the left and the right, joining the two oval ellipses together. So now we already have the basic shape of a cup. We can draw the saucer. Again, use the same simple drawing technique of drawing an oval as a soft repeated shape with no points. Best to decide how large you want the saucer to be in relation to the size of the cup that we've already drawn. Next, check all three of the oval ellipses and make sure they're basically the same shape, but just in different positions and at different sizes. Also check your drawing by looking at shapes on the left and shapes on the right. Ask the question, are the ellipses the same shape on the left and the right? If they're not, take your time and choose which side is the better side, and then just copy the better side onto the side that does not work so well. In that way your oval ellipses will become more symmetrical, the same on both sides. Next, we can darken some of the lines that we've drawn, and then draw some liquid inside the cup. For this, draw an oval ellipse again, but closer to the near side of the top of the cup. The top of the cup will also have a thickness to it, so 2 lines for the rim of the cup, because it's actually made out of a 3-dimensional material. But in reality, we shall most likely not see the 2 lines all the way around the cup. Just because of how light falls on the surface, the lines they're not going to be totally visible all the way around the cup. Lines have a tonal quality. They can be light or dark, but they can also change from light to dark and then back to light again. Next, choose where to draw the cup handle. Start at the top of the cup handle and think about how you see the top of the handle. When we see the top of the handle in this drawing, we're looking down on the cup, so we see the top surface. But as the handle curves, the top surface we draw will become the bottom of the handle of the cup. We need to make sure our drawing shows this curving of the form of the handle. So now we have a basic cup and saucer as a simple line drawing. It's always a good idea to check a drawing at every stage and then to check it again. Try to see the whole drawing all together as one thing, not just individual parts. And whenever you see something that's not quite right in your drawing, think how you could improve it, and then try to pinpoint the bit that could be improved, and improve it straight away. I find I forget what I notice unless I act on it straight away in a drawing. So that's my advice. Notice one bit that you think could be improved, and then improve that one bit straight away while it's fresh in your mind. And then we need to just keep repeating that process. And in that way you'll get a drawing which is being questioned all the time. A drawing where you are not taking things for granted, but are checking how it works, how each individual part works in relation to the whole of the drawing. Next up, we can shade in the drawing. The key to shading in, to adding tonal values to a drawing, is, I think, to simplify what you see at all times. There is always too much to notice in everything that we see, and the art of drawing is really the art of editing editing what you see and trying to record the most important bits of what you see. And in that way, we're giving meaning to what we see and creating drawings which have some strength to them. If you like this video, please click like and leave a comment and subscribe. I read all of the comments that you post, and it's very useful when you suggest drawings that you'd like to see in the future. I post a new video every week. If you'd like to join my online drawing course for beginners, please visit circlelineartschool.com, where you'll find full details of how to enroll. Within the course, I'll teach you everything I know about how to draw from scratch. For this drawing challenge, I use a 4B pencil and the paper size is A4, and I've drawn it quite large, the cup quite large. I felt like doing that. Thank you very much for your support, and I hope you find this drawing useful for your own drawings. If you'd like to join my online drawing course for beginners, please visit circlelineartschool.com, where you'll find full details of how to enroll. Within the course, I'll teach you everything I know about how to draw from scratch. Thank you very much for your support, and I hope you find this drawing useful for your own drawings.